So from Derby over to Canada and Dr. Michael Likey. Come in, Michael.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me back again this week, Kevin. And I'd like to try an experiment this week in what some call psychokinesis or autokinesis, if you will. And is there somebody out there who'd like to help me with this? Perhaps Stuart could bring up somebody willing, and we can do. Oh,
Yeah,
there's.
yeah, Jill,
Oh,
one of our favorites. There we go.
I have a feeling we were caught off guard there. How are you this week, Jill?
I'm fine. Sorry, thank you. Yes,
Awesome. I was a little
you're
bit
looking
worried.
wonderful.
It's so good to see you. You always add so much to the show. I was a little bit worried last week because I've never been known to, or I've never seen you ever miss a show before. And I thought, well, she's either really, really sick or she's got something better to do. But I'm so glad
Yeah.
you're back this week. So we're going to discuss and try and experiment in autokinesis, if you will, or psychokinesis, and that's the mind moving an object moving apparently on its own. But is it us willing it? Is it merely our imagination, or is there more to it? I'm just going to move this down a wee bit. For this experiment, we're going to use a couple of school slates. And I don't know about you, Joe, but I love working with slates. In fact, the very, very first time I played with slates, I was young. I was quite young. And in fact, I learned how to draw on a slate. We'll just move this up a little bit more. My very first sketches were done on a school slate, large slate like this at home. And eventually I graduated to pen and paper and whatnot. But so I have this affinity for slates. We're also going to use, excuse me, a piece of chalk, which is fairly visible. Now, normally I would dunk it in a glass of water. I don't really have water nearby. So what we're going to do is we're going to just, rather than dunk it in water, we're going to place it in between the two slates like so. And I wish you were here because you would hold on to the slates, but we'll just have to keep them here in plain sight. Now we're going to use my favorite medium, if you will. I'm a happy medium. Now we're going to use a deck of playing cards. And I'd like you, if you will, to say stop wherever it feels right.
Stop.
One more, or should we stop there?
Stop.
Very good. We can all look at it. It doesn't matter.
Ooh, it's a good
Royalty,
card.
royalty, yes. That's one of the things I love about playing cards are the colors and the suits. It's almost as if each one has its own individual personality, if you will. So now that we have clear in our mind the name of the card, which is the Jack of Clubs, going to have us all out there, and you, Jill, as well, imagining that piece of chalk stuck in between the two slates like so, moving, scrawling across the slate from one end to the other. And perhaps a name is forming. I'm not sure right now. We're going to try to help it along a little bit by envisioning in our mind's eye a black background and in white, perhaps the name of the card. Very, very good. Can you see that? Have you fixed it clearly in your mind, Jill?
I have, yes.
Excellent, excellent. And I'm assuming that folks out there are doing the same. I wonder if this has worked. We're going to remove one of the slates and the piece of chalk. A message has now seemed to have appeared on one of the slates. And believe it or not, is it our imagination that did it, or was it something more? I want to thank you so much, Jill, and all of you out there for watching. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very impressed.
Thank you so much, Jill.
Thank you, Michael. And we'll do the do 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 do.